Good morning everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today is Tuesday, so another day here on Svalbard, and I am for once not super busy. I've been doing studying and work, and we've been taking so many decisions for the house and just a lot going on. But today the weather is, oh, there we go, is going literally it's going through like 5 different stages of weather within 2 hours. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna bring Grim on a hike, and we're gonna hike up Platåfjället. And if you've been here for a while, you know that I hiked up the Platåfjället in the winter time. I always, like, it's one of my favorite hikes because it's super easy and it's just in the middle of the village. Well, like, it's not easy as in like easy for your cardio because it's this steep. So it's a sweaty, good cardio hike, but it's very easy to get to and it's pretty quick. So last time I headed up here was on New Year's Eve when I headed up with Lynn to see the fireworks. Also the best decision we've ever made. It's one of the most beautiful days of my life. So today we're gonna head up there in the daytime so I can show you what it actually looks like and what views you get from there. So that's exciting. I do hope though that the mountain isn't covered by clouds because today, like I said, the weather is a bit all over the place. But that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna have to change, put Grim in his little hiking gear with the little harness and stuff, and I'm gonna pack up my camera bag. And I think that's it. The guys who are building are on lunch at the moment, so that's why it's a little bit quiet, but it's coming along nicely. Like, I think they're putting the roof on today, or to get it all sealed, and I'm a bit surprised at how fast this is going. But they also said that in the beginning it feels super fast. Well, it is super fast because you can see every single change, but when they start going inside you won't be able to see it, so it might feel like nothing is happening for a week, but there's stuff happening. But that's exciting, very exciting. A lot of exciting things. Life is exciting. And as always, I want to say thank you so much for being here on my channel. It's extremely appreciated, and I enjoy sharing all of Svalbard life with you guys. So if you like this video, hit the like button and the notifications, and subscribe if you want to do that, or just watch the videos and enjoy it. So let's get to hiking. I'm gonna show you what the weather looked like a few minutes ago. I can show you now what it looks like. It's not cold at all though. It's really strange. This beauty, and the sun's coming out from the mountain tops. Not the sun, I'm sorry, but the daylight. So yes, that's what we're working with. We got a lot of new snow. Time to choose a bag. I already have, did I unpack? No, I didn't. We were out filming, so here I have stuff that I need. I'm gonna have my long lens with me because that's perfect. I'm not gonna take my drone. I'm not gonna take this one, or am I? I might take this one for the camera I'm holding, because hiking with the gimbal, is that something you want to do? I mean, you want to, but can I hike with this in my hand? It's gonna be really steady and nice. Should we do that? Yep, we're hiking with the gimbal. But where am I not gonna put it? Like, can I stuff it in my jacket? Guess I could, right? Okay, so many decisions. It's not easy trying to film yourself when hiking. Okay, I think this one or this one. That's my new Urberg one. All right, so yeah, we're on the gimbal. I just had to get it set up. Okay, so it's starting to snow again and it's getting really white, which I love. That's really good hiking weather, because this hike is like, it's so easy. Doesn't matter. It can be a blizzard. I'll be fine. But I thought I would show you what I bring on a hike and what I wear and why I wear it. So today is not even -2 degrees. Like, it's about -2 degrees. So I'm gonna sweat, whatever I do. But then again, you don't want to be cold in between those sweats. So I have a very basic way of dressing. I dress always the same, whether it's -10 or -2. And then I take on and off my windproof jacket, and that usually does the trick very well. So I'm wearing my thermals, just any wool thermals. What's very important is that it's 100% wool. No like functional, what's it called? Like that special kind of fabric that's function fabric, like runner's gear. No, none of that, because that's going to be cold. What's so good about wool is that when it gets wet, it's still warm. I like the ones with a zipper, right? And then I'm wearing wool socks, of course. We buy super cheap wool socks from one of the kind of like sports stores at home in Sweden or Norway, and we buy bulk. I think they're like $2 for a set or something. And we buy so many because we don't use any other socks. They're perfect. So over my thermals, I wear these expedition pants. These are quite warm, but well, they're not warm because they're not insulated. They're literally just a cover pant. There's no heat in these. There's nothing keeping you like warm, but it keeps you dry and from like covered from the wind, which makes a massive difference. They also have these kind of hiking properties so you can slide on your butt. This is like Kevlar. These are expensive. I think they're like 7,000 kroners, but I bought these 3 years ago. I've used them every single season, like every day. So I'd say that's why they're so expensive, because they're so good. And then the next part, a wool sweater. This is actually hand knitted up here. I bought it from a girl. It's beautiful. I paid like 1,600 kroners. So they're not cheap. The yarn, the wool, super like pretty expensive. And then of course the handiwork. It's beautiful. So it's like a brown orange and very Icelandic in style. So that's what I have on here. And this is pretty much what you need. And then depending on how cold or how windy it is, your outer layer is gonna shift. I think I will most definitely take my jacket off because it's not very windy. It is snowing though, so I don't want to get wet. So I might just maybe keep it on. But this is gonna be what keeps me warm. Even when I go on snowmobile trips, these are my base layers. And then I just add stuff on it. Because now I have a good wool layer and I have a really good thicker wool layer. And why I take this one underneath the pants is obviously because otherwise I cannot get out of my pantalones. And it covers you up here. So this is windproof as well. In the back it's kind of low, so it's comfortable. It's just very good. And now that's pretty much it. Here is one of the wind jackets. Today is not very cold, so I'm going to use mine from Urberg, which is a brand that I'm an ambassador for. And what I love about this one is that it's pretty thin. It doesn't weigh anything at all, so it's going to be perfect to throw on or just take off. Which I probably will do because I'm going to be sweaty. So the next incredibly important part. This one's not very beautiful, but it's going to do the trick. A buff. Because if your neck is cold and is constantly in like the wind, you will get sick. I say this from experience. This is like the one thing that keeps me from getting ill, is keeping my neck and my head warm and not getting like a sore throat or nothing. I will, no matter the weather, in the summer I wear these because the wind again, all the time. This is not super thick and it is, I don't even think it's wool, to be honest. Oh, it is wool. Okay. Then of course my Rain Love beanies, not sponsored, just absolutely love this brand because they have all the different colors. So I wear windstopper gloves like this that you can take off and put on like this. And these are Hestra. I like the brand Hestra, also a little bit expensive, but damn, I've been wearing these for 2-3 years. So yeah. Their wind stopper in here is like a bit of fleece, and I enjoy being able to take this off when I take photos without having to take anything else off. You just flip this on and off depending on how warm and cold you are. Incredibly good. Very good. Incredibly very good. I'm gonna wear this backpack. Oh, I am matching today-ish. I put my camera in because I don't have any good kind of covers. Like I don't have anything good to put them in that's not huge. So I put them in wool things. It protects it from other stuff in the bag and it will keep it pretty warm. Let's go get Grim. Hey buddy. Oi, do you wanna hike? Do you wanna hike? Okay, that sounds like a good plan. All right, come on here and sit. Sit, Grim, sit. Vänta. 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 I'm gonna suit you up, dude. Okay, ta det lugnt. Vänta, sit. Okay, we have arrived in the village. Can you see? Yeah. I'll show you in a minute. So we are now at the bottom of the mountain. Come here, Grim. We're going the other way. So it only takes us about 10 minutes to drive here from our cabin, and we are like in the village now, as you can see. So this is Longyearbyen, and oh my god, it's a beautiful day. Look at that. So we're going up there, of course. Oy, oy, oy. Grim's excited. So this is the hike that I usually do in the wintertime. Mostly because it's like a good distance, good cardio, and it's difficult to get lost here. As you can see, you can just follow all of these ones all the way up. Oh, I already feel it's going to be cardio hike. Look at the village. It's so beautiful. So now I'm actually going to power through and get further up, so I get somewhere, because I've taken 10 steps and I need to, you know, get some more. It's actually colder in the village than it is out on Vestpynten by our cabin, but I'm wearing like the perfect amount of clothing and I'm going to be very warm soon. So let's do this. Guys, we made it to the top. Oh my god, the cardio was intense today. It was really, really sweaty. But we did it! Grim was a trooper. He smelled his way all the way up here. And the weather is absolutely gorgeous up here. Look! Oh, this is such a good hike. It's so quick, but it's also so steep But it was sweaty, you know, and like really cardio. My heart was pounding out of my chest at one point, and I'm like, just keep going. And I did. I'm one of those people, I prefer just pushing through, because if I stop, I kind of lose momentum, and it's just not a good thing for me. But now we're at the top, and I signed the little book, which we have on top of all of the mountains. Not all of them, but most of the hiking trip mountains. So in this box, you have a book called Turboken, where you sign your name. I just signed it in there. Grim and Cecilia. So it's just pretty much for fun, and to be able to sign in every time you hike. And we have these on some different mountaintops, like right up there is one. It's called Sokkertoppen. I guess there's one right up there as well on Trollsten, I would guess. There should be one right there on Sarkofagen. So there are many different hikes in the areas. Grim? We have a question for you. So how do you feel? Did you have a good hike? Oh, kisses. Oh, all right. Now I need to start taking some photos because this light. Can you imagine that I still haven't seen the sun? Like, you have to get up to a really high mountain, or you have to drive around all of these mountains to go and see the sun, because it is above the horizon, but it isn't here yet. So it's gonna be here in March. So like the Sunfest week is from the 8th of March. I mean, that's in like 2 weeks. So still no sun for me. I might see it this weekend though, because we're gonna go to the East Coast, and in my brain I think that has some sun right now. Doesn't it like rise in the east and sets in the west? Is it the other way around? I feel like I should know this. But, oh, the skies are turning pink and purple. This is just unreal. Look at the sky, guys. And then the moon came out. It's just absolutely beautiful. And now we are heading down the mountain. So let's see here. This dog is so impatient. It's blowing my head in. So it's going to be steep, so I think I'm going to have to go on my butt. I've actually been up here for more than an hour now, taking photos, and it's just become more and more beautiful. And like even now as we're going down, like I still want to stay and take more photos. But it's a little bit cold, especially when I've been sweating. But it's really nice. It's like crisp, it's not windy. It's just beautiful, but definitely a lot colder here than it was out by the cabin. All right, let's go down the mountain. Come here. Yep. Come in. It's not going very well. Okay, there we go. Come in. Whee! Just look at this. It's beautiful. We have arrived. I meant, that's the wrong way. Come again. Oh, okay. All right, that went well.